Well, good morning. If you're interested in watching me working on some salvage cars, then you're probably in the right place. Well, now I'm going to remove the door panel in the good car that I got to reuse, so it's going to be a little bit more tedious. I'll show you that. I took both of these clips out so I can get to the screws. I think there's a third one down there, and then I'm going to look and see if I can find any more. But I think those are the three I need to get, and then 4, and we'll go from there. See if it comes loose then. Look at that beautiful interior. So there is 3 screws that I know of. I took the door handle ones out. I probably didn't have to. There's one here, one down here. Where is that at? Right there. And then there's one behind the door controls. To get the door controls out, you just pull it up. Basically, it's just friction fit. There's clips for it. So then you take it out, and then you have to disconnect it so that you can pull the door panel up. And there's 3 connectors, and we'll get those off, and then we'll take the next screw out. All right, it's removed, and there's the 3 connectors, and now we're going to take the door panel off. Well, I sort of forgot to show everybody that I took it off, but basically once you get the door handle or the window controls off, you got all the screws out, you just lift up and it comes off. You got to make sure you take the pull screws out, and you can see the hooks. Here, let me get in the light better. The hooks where it ties in to the door, so it just slides right up. Not a bad deal. So let me continue on. So now that I got the door panel off, I need to take the waterproofing. I take the speaker out, and it looks like I'm going to have to take the door handle out too to put in the recycled door. Hopefully this stuff all fits. It should. There's an interchange between this year and that year, so we should be good to go. So that's what I'm going to get working on, so I can get the door off. Thank you. Yeah, this stuff just pulls off. I'm supposed to try and save it and reuse it, but I'm not going to. And then there's 3 screws to hold the speaker on, so that'll be my next step. So I have the speaker out. Now I just got to disconnect all the wires so that I can feed them through the door. And what you do is you peel this back, this plastic snake looking thing, and then you feed the wires through there. So I'm going to take all this stuff off, and we'll go from there. And now officially have all the door card panel waterproofing off, and now I'm going to disconnect all these connectors, and there should be 2 in here. You can't see in there, but they're for the lock actuator, and one of these is for the wind. That one right there is for the window power. I don't know exactly what that is. This one is for the trunk opener, so we're good to go. We're going to continue on. Thank you. All right, since I'm just changing doors and not interior, and because unfortunately I couldn't find the same interior, the door handle comes off. There's 1 screw right here. I took it out, and then this whole thing slides over so that you can take it out. So that's, and there you go. So then you just run that out. So that's how you get that out. All right, I got the wires all undone. These 3 go to the back. They were quite the fun time to get out. And there you go, all the way up, and you see how far they reach. And all those have to be fed through that the little neck looking thing up there. So that's what I'm doing next. And then I'll take the door off. All right, so I got the, you probably can't see it that well, but the gasket is now loose, so I can pull the door off and then I can feed the wires through. So next step, door. Oh yeah, and the door, I'm going to take it off this time the correct way. 13 millimeter, 13 millimeter, 13 millimeter, 13 millimeter, and then pull that door off, and then I'll feed the wires through it. And then I'll get the other door and I'll feed the wires back through, and then we'll figure out what works and what doesn't. All right, so we got the old door off, put the new replacement door on. And I didn't tape it because I got hot in a moment, but we have two bolts started and we got all the wires in. I'm just trying to get done for today enough so that it's dried in and the interior doesn't take any more moisture. So I'm going to try and tighten these babies up and then we'll go from there.